What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video. It has been a while. As always, I be taking breaks for no reason. I be taking rests for like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, but I am back. I am doing another commentary, and today we're going to talk about Mr. Beast. Is he racist? Has Mr. Beast been putting this whole facade and saying, oh, he's doing all these good things, but in reality he's a piece of shit racist? I can't tell you from what I see. I can't tell you. I don't know him personally. I don't really watch his videos that much, but from what I get from the vibe I get from MrBeast, and I've talked about MrBeast multiple times, I don't fucking think he's racist. If you guys don't know already what's happening, someone on Twitter named Farouk Sarmad, I'm sorry if I butchered your name, was accusing MrBeast of throwing him out of the Clubhouse, which, if you guys don't know what that is, it's like some kind of social media gathering of certain people. It's just like where big creators, they meet up in private in their meeting, but this guy was thrown out of the private session. This is what he said in a tweet. He said, MrBeast just threw me out of his stage on Clubhouse after bringing up saying I can't spell your name, so let me yote you out. So I'm guessing it's yote means is a past tense for yeet. Okay, cool. And then also in the tweets, which I'm about to read as well, he brings up how it was a racist thing. It was racism. MrBeast threw this guy out because he was racist. Listen, I don't know this guy. I've looked at his Twitter. Let's read his description right. He's the founder of Good Life Media, largest luxury IG network, 200 million a month impressions, personal branding expert for top exec, good thoughts, good works, good deeds. I feel like he's blowing this out of proportion. I don't know how he is. Like I said, I don't know if he's experienced racism, but from what I'm getting at, I don't think MrBeast threw you out because he's racist. He legitimately was trying to reduce the amount of people in that session because, in quote, he said in the message, we need to remove a few people. I think big rooms suck. All right, that's what he said. And I guess when he was kicking out Farouk over here, he said word for word, which is a tweet Farouk is about to tell us right now, I can't spell your name, so I'm going to yote you out. And then Farouk says that's blatant racism. Call it what it is. I feel like that is not racism, dude. Come on, like, I've seen racism. I don't think that's racism. I've had live streams where I couldn't pronounce a name and I would butcher the fuck out of it. And I'd be like, shit, I just butchered out this username. I couldn't even tell you what race that username was because, you know, some people would have these ridiculous ass usernames. They would put like multiple underscores and letters and stuff. Sometimes you can't pronounce it. You know, I get intimidated by that when I see that. I just have a hard time and I butcher it. MrBeast just saw your name and he was like, okay, I can't even say it. Probably weeded you out like as a normal person. I don't think it had anything to do with race. Not sure if he even had a profile picture when he did that. Maybe he did, or maybe he didn't. I really don't think he kicked you out because of race. That doesn't make sense to me. If I was gonna make a private room or start kicking out people and do it randomly, I would just be like, oh, I'm trying to read this guy's name, I'll just kick him out. Like, I can't say it. Kind of, if you think about it, it is fair. He just random kicks. Like, dude, come on, you really think it's racism? And then the thing is why I think it's BS that he's saying, oh, it's just racism, like it's just blatant racism. A lot of people in the Clubhouse also got kicked out. A Twitter username by Silau, he's like, this is completely false. Jimmy made it clear to everyone on the panel that he wanted a small room and that he was going to remove people. I was one of the 4 to 6 people that got removed. This is complete slander, and there will be clear evidence. There's going to be an upload of this Clubhouse session later on, and he's saying this. He's like, I was one of the people too. This guy's the Silau. Look, I can't even say this guy's name right. I don't even know if I'm butchering it. Silau. I don't know, man. You think I go to school? Maybe he got kicked out too because MrBeast couldn't read his name. Like, I don't understand. You can't just say it's blatant racism when you really, it's just a random kick. He just saw you and he just kicked you out. I think I hate this idea too, where it's like someone does something bad, let's automatically cancel them. And he's saying he's not trying to cancel him. Over here, I believe one of the tweets he's saying, this isn't a case of cancel culture. This is racism, blatant racism. I'm disgusted and I feel shocked to be H. He was on my stage for a whole hour the other night too. SMH. The way he's pursuing this, I feel like he's trying to get him canceled. This isn't the first time MrBeast is like in the verge of someone, oh, they want to cancel him or not. He had problems with like tournaments he did and people want to cancel him. I think they wanted to cancel him because of his restaurant, because some customers, they get in and they had bad food. Like, okay, really, we're going to cancel someone because you had a bad experience at his store? How about you just complain and give feedback, you know? Like, you don't have to go full on cancel. And this guy's claiming he's not trying to cancel MrBeast. I feel like the way he's attacking, you know, the way he's saying this on Twitter and making it into a big deal, saying that I'm not trying to cancel anything, but I'm trying to call him out on his bullshit, which is fair in a way where it's like, yeah, I prefer that. Cancel culture is so garbage that I'd rather people just call out people on their bullshit and not trying to fully cancel them just because they said something back then or this thing or that thing. The idea is to call them out on the bullshit, if they apologize or not, whatever, but not the idea of canceling is fucking absurd, and I hate that. But there's another case right here, Nerd City. This is what he claims. The tape shows your version of events is false. He was trying to say bye to you, got stuck, and made a self-deprecating joke that he is bad with pronouncing names. Farouk responds, I didn't speak one word. Context, ask for previous minutes. Honestly, let's see when that footage comes out. We should just hold on and see all the information. And even for me to be like, oh, Farouk is a liar, even though like I want to give him the benefit of the doubt, because you never know. I don't know this guy personally. I don't know MrBeast personally. I don't know Farouk personally. It's just the idea of hammering this idea of blatant racism. It's racist. It's racist. It's racist. I feel like people sometimes don't know what racism is. I've seen racism. I've experienced racism. If I see it in that way, I can side with him, but I don't see that racism. I don't see that kind of bullshit, you know? Is this really a matter of you trying to call him out of his shit or trying to start another cancel culture fiasco? Like, dude, fucking chill. It's ridiculous these days, man. I feel like with people, they just either want to start drama or they want to start BS, whether if they're right or wrong. It's always like that. And I'm making this video because I just saw it and I rolled my eyes. I rolled my eyes when I saw that tweet. I'm like, again, are you really serious? Again, they want to cancel another person. And then the thing is, if Farouk had this man on his stage, because he stated that he had MrBeast on his stage before or something, I don't know what that means. Like they've obviously conversed before, so he should know what kind of person MrBeast is. And another thing is, did he send him a private message? I don't know. He probably did. Maybe he didn't. Why don't you send MrBeast a private message and saying, look, man, I didn't like how you did that. I feel like that was kind of racist. You did this, but percent MrBeast would be like apologizing. If you think about it, also MrBeast hasn't really had that many controversial moments, you know. It's mostly some bullshit cancellation tweets, or like, and they're not even like legitimate criticism. They're just bullshit. You can have your legitimate criticism on MrBeast, just don't bullshit it, you know. Don't make it fake, don't make it not like logical. Like, what's the point of that? Why do that? If you really want to cancel him on what he actually did wrong and not make up these lies or whatever it is. I always see these with celebrities and people, like, why do we have this thing where we have to cancel someone? Why do we have to do that? You know, like, people do make mistakes, people do fuck ups, you know. Why do we have this thing where like celebrities, they have to be role models? They're not role models. They're people just like us. They aren't better than us and we're not better than them. We're all the same. We're all equal. They're not better than us because of their wealth, and we're not better because of our poorness, because we're all poor, right? You know, we're all the same. We're all humans. We all make mistakes, in the present, in the future. Depending on the mistake, there could be context to it. Don't matter. And there's always ways to solve shit like this instead of trying to ruin someone's life because you think he's racist. With that, guys, if you are new, give me a sub, give me a like, give me your feedback. Would love to hear it, because I am open to that. I am open to criticism. I am open to your feedback. I would love to hear your opinion. Maybe you think Farouk was right. Maybe you think MrBeast is right. I mean, MrBeast hasn't said shit, but maybe you're on MrBeast's side. Let's be on people's sides, but let's not go and trying to call for someone's head. You know, let's wait for the facts. Let's wait for this and that. You know, let's get the context out there, because that's what Farouk is saying. I didn't speak one word. Context. Ask for the previous minutes. That's what he said right now. So let's wait. Let's see if Farouk was right. Let's see if MrBeast was just in kicking him out. I mean, at the end of the day, man, he just didn't know how to read your name. I don't know how to read your name well. I don't know how to read that guy CeeLo's name. You know, I'm not good with that stuff. Are you going to cancel me because of that shit? Anyway, with that, you guys do what you do, and I'll do what I do. See you guys in